So good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to give you an update on the events from late last evening or last night into the early morning hours of this morning. So at approximately 11:30 last night, University of Vermont police officer Peter Checkeye detected heavy smoke in the area of 448 South Prospect Street in Burlington, which is a single-family residence owned by the University of Vermont. UVM officers Checkeye and Officer Crump located the source of the smoke to be a fire that was in fact at 448 South Prospect Street and alerted the Burlington Fire Department. The officers also attempted to alert occupants in the dwelling. The quick actions of the officers, along with the rapid response of the Burlington Fire Department, contained the damage only to 448 South Prospect Street. As a result of the fire investigation, one fatality was identified. The fatality has been identified as Kathleen Cook, who is the sole resident of that address, and also a UVM Residential Life employee. The University of Vermont Police, along with the Burlington Fire Department and Vermont State Police, have determined that no foul play or accidental causes were involved, and that there is no ongoing threat to the community, and that there is no continued danger to the community. On behalf of the University of Vermont Police and the University of Vermont, I want to extend my deep appreciation for the professionalism and compassion of the Burlington Fire Department, the Vermont State Police, as well as Burlington Mayor Mira Weinberger during this tragic situation. The public should be reassured that you are well served by such skilled, caring, and professional first responders. On behalf of Kathy's family, friends, and colleagues, we thank those who responded and will continue to support our community. That's really all I have at this point.
No obvious foul play. I mean, no one wants to ask the question, but we have to. Is this a suicide we're dealing with?
The cause of death is up to the medical examiner's office. What we can assure you of is that there was no accidental cause and no foul play involved from the result of the investigation.
So was the fire intentionally set?
I can assure you that no foul play was involved and that no accidental cause was found for the source of the fire.
So that's a yes.
I can assure you that no foul play was found and that it was not a result of an accident or any problems inside the building. This is a tragic event. We would ask that people respect Kathy's family, her friends, and her colleagues. It's a difficult situation. It's tragic overall, and again, I just really want to reassure the community that there was no foul play, that everyone is safe, and that the first responders' quick action really resulted in minimizing as much as we could a terribly tragic and sad event.
Now, I understand that you, Ms. Cook, was the Director of Residential Life, obviously probably worked with a lot of RAs, close with students. Have you heard talk on campus? How are students taking this? Are there any resources available to students?
Yes, there are resources that are available. I believe the President's message listed those resources that were out, and those will continue to remain available to anyone within the campus community and locally as well. But thank you for asking.
You clearly have been emotional about this. What's toughest for you, do you think?
Well, the death of a colleague is a challenging thing, and this is, the university community is a small community. So, and just because we're law enforcement officers doesn't mean that we aren't human beings underneath this. So, again, I'm really proud to serve with the University of Vermont Police Department and those officers who responded last night, as well as the Burlington Fire Department and the Vermont State Police, who assisted us in coming to a quick understanding of the tragic events that led to Ms. Cook's passing.
Did you know her personally?
I did.
What was she like?
I would rather not talk about that right now, if you don't mind.
Where do we go from here? Is there an investigation into the cause? I know we're awaiting autopsy results.
That would be the only other piece of it. Our officers are in conjunction with the Burlington Fire Department and the Vermont State Police Arson Investigation Unit, who by statute respond to fatal fires, are assisting in that. So it's going to take some time to, pull that together. But again, I want to assure you that the investigation and the information we have at this time is that this is just a tragic circumstance, and that no one else is in any type of danger.
Was she the only one living in that house?
Yes, she was the sole occupant there.
And this was it a house reserved for the director of Res Life, or?
No, it's a house owned by the university, and they rent out the property as people need it.
Enrique,
We may also want to refer to the statement that came out from the president and Annie Stevens. I would stick with the title that's used there.
She's the associate or assistant director, right?
So it's,
Yeah.
it's
So
of a
yeah,
portion-
make sure you have the title
of a
correct.
portion of Res Life. We have a Res Life director,
Right.
and that's a separate.
was she
separate
in solid
position.
standing with the university? Any disciplinary issues? Any red flags that the university saw at all?
No, she is a well-respected member of the community here, and a longtime colleague.
And no previous incidents while she was living in that house. She was there for quite some time, is my understanding.
That's my understanding too. I don't have that.
Do you know how long approximately?
I don't. I would say at least 5 years, but
Do you know how long she has been working at the university?
I don't have that information. But I think
It's in the
that's in
statement.
the
It's like
president's
16
statement.
years.
Yeah. Well, you guys read the president's statement. I'm gonna go back and tell him that. Thank you. Thanks.